Greece, known for the idyllic islands, beautiful beaches with crystal clear waters, nightlife, incredible food, and rich history. But what if I tell you that there's another side of Greece, one that few ever explore? A side surrounded by mountains, valleys, dense forests, and rivers. These stunning landscapes hide wild lakes that offer unique adventures to the fishermen who find them. What I didn't expect, however, was that this small hidden lake, deep within the mountains of Pindos in northern Greece, is home to some truly large carps. Arriving at the lake at around 6 a.m, I was out looking in the water for signs of carp at first light. Failing to see any fish jamming or bubbles, I decided to use my bait boat equipped with a sonar and search for some promising spots. The places where the carp feel most safe at any time of the year is under and next to snags. Branches, rocks or whole submerged trees serve as sanctuary for the carps. All artificial wild lakes in Greece are created through dam construction. This means that whatever was there before, after the creation of the lake, is now underwater. And as seen from above, this lake is no exception. Fishing at a new lake for the first time with no information at all, I decided to experiment and place all my rods to different places and depths. The first spot that came to my mind was the one on the left side of the swim, just some meters shy from the underwater trees, and finding a group of fish there with a sonar confirmed it. The center part of the lake in front of the swim failed to provide any features. It was just a plateau, gradually going from 12 meters deep to 8. However, I decided to place one rod there. I didn't quite believe that this was a feeding spot, but I figured that as fish moved between one side of the lake to the other, a brightly colored pop-up might catch their attention. Finally, the third rod was strategically placed on my right-hand side, just a couple of meters from the water's edge. Being able to locate the areas where the fish tend to gather increased my chances of catching one early in the session. With all the rods going out sweet, just in the right places where the fish seemed to be, I was feeling pretty confident. And it didn't take long to get the first bite. Oh. Happens to all of us. Losing a fish is never fun. The fact that I had a bite so early, however, even if it wasn't a big one, showed me that I had found the correct spot to present my hook bait. So I didn't lose any time. I prepared the bait pot with some boilies and homemade tiger nuts again and sent it out. Being on the bank, enjoying the time doing what I love, the hours went by. And just before it got dark, I had another take. It turned out to be a small tench, however. As the sun set, I decided to reel the rods in and pack my gear up. On my way home, I was feeling a bit off, however. Losing the first fish and failing to get another bite from a second carp left a void in me. But I knew that I had found the right spots, even though things haven't gone my way. So I decided not to let that get me down. The next day I was back at the lake. The fish didn't show again this morning. With the use of the bait pot, however, I managed to find them one more time by the snags. So my approach remained the same. I fished for one bite at a time, applying a little of bait in the places that are located the carp, and I use different rigs to each rod in order to find out what's working and what's not. With all the rods out and set, I made myself some hot coffee, enjoying the serenity of the lake while I waited for the first bite. As the day progressed, however, the rods remained silent, so I started to believe that the fish had moved to the other side of the lake. Or maybe it just wasn't meant to happen today. Fishing, after all, isn't always about catching. Nevertheless, this wasn't one of those days. Get in! Oh! Στο είπα ότι είναι το τυχερό μου καλάμι. Στο είπα. And just like that, out of the blue, I managed to catch the second biggest fish of my life. Just 1 kilo less than my personal best. Just before it gets dark, we had a bite in the last rod that I decided to put out. And yes, this is the result. And now it's time to release it. Well, how can I start? First, if you made it until here, I would like to thank you so much for watching. This was episode 1 of a new journey in my life. The journey of getting out of my comfort zone and spending time doing what I truly love, fishing. Second, as you can see from behind, we are into winter time right now. That's how much time it took me to edit the video. Actually, this was my first ever video. I hope not the last one. And I can honestly admit that it was one of the hardest things that I have ever done. However, my deal with you is that I will always leave you with something. So if you enjoyed the video, and only if you enjoyed it, please consider pressing the like button and subscribing to my channel. You will find the link in the top line of the description, and also it will be in an annotation at the end, somewhere around here. So you can click it. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.